We got a clean sheet and a point today, but should it have been all three?
I think so, yeah. I think definitely from the first half. I think we dominated the ball, created some good chances, and I think on another day they go in. But I think overall, especially the first half, we were very happy with how we were playing.
That's a couple of games in a row now where you've gone pretty close with a free kick, and we've had some other chances in there as well. Are you impressed with the way that the manager's put these attacking ideas in straight away?
I think so, yeah. It's very good. Like when he comes in, he straight away told every player how he wants to play. I think that's obvious how we want to play today, and against Millwall as well. Even though we went down to 10 men, still trying to play with the ball and keep possession and create chances when we play forward. And yeah, it's good to come in, but obviously he hasn't had long. So obviously after the busy period, hopefully we can get more work done on the training ground and become more clinical when we get the ball up the front in the final third.
And you've already been playing in a couple of positions within that, further forward and sitting back in midfield too. Do you feel this is a style of football that suits you?
Of course, yeah. I think me and every Reading fan, every player, staff knows that that's how I want to play, and that suits me best. I think getting on the ball and trying to dictate the game, create chances, and I think every player in the team is happy that we're doing that. So. But yeah, again for me it's a good way to play, and I think it's the best way to play.
And the manager's only been here for a week, like you say, but what sort of stuff has he managed to put across to you in that time?
Just play with freedom. I think obviously when we're in the defensive area, move it too tight, move it nice and quick, and then when we get up the top end of the pitch, trying to create chances, play with freedom, get at players and play with just play with freedom. I think that's the main word that all the players have sort of realised that when we are up there, we can go out and 1v1 like Mo and even Omar when he's up there and Yid's the other side, and really threaten and again play with freedom when we can.
And this was our last game of 2018. Without wanting to sound too downbeat, is this a year you'll be glad to see the back of and hopefully hope for better in 2019? Yeah,
I think so. I think obviously all the Reading fans will be saying the same probably, but hopefully we can go into 2019 and really push on, really get some wins on the board and take how we're playing after this game, the Millwall game, and work on the training pitch and show that we can score goals and we're effective when we play.
And the first chance to do that will be at Swansea as well. They like to play the passing game as well. What sort of game are you expecting there at the Playmaker?
I think after the last game they like to play with the ball too, but I think we gave them a bit too much space. So I think it'll be another high-tempo game. Whoever can get control of the game early with the ball will have the most possession, and just trying to be the best team with the ball. I think both teams want the ball as much as possible, so hopefully we can get the ball and frustrate them because they're going to want the ball a lot. They've got a lot of good players, but yeah, hopefully we can get on the ball and create some chances up front and hopefully get a few goals.
And the fans today, about 1,600 of them here at Loftus Road, and they made a lot of noise, and they're still making a lot of noise just before we started this. How good were they today? Yeah,
very good. Obviously throughout the whole game we could hear them, and especially in the last well, I'd say 20 minutes during the second half where we were under pressure, could still hear them, and when we counter you can hear them as well, and it's good to play towards them. Yeah, last 10-15 minutes when we're all tired, cramping and really trying to get a goal, and I think if Danny put it in the top corner it could have actually been a good end to 2017 but 18, but yeah, we could hear them all game, and it was good to hear.
And how much difference will that make if they bring that sort of level of support back to the Playmaker on Tuesday?
Yeah, massive. I think if we can play like we did today and show that we're free flowing with the ball and can create good chances and really get them off their seat, we'll be louder and it'll be better for everyone.